Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you this Plum Smokey eye look completed with a full face of makeup. I'm gonna start by priming my eyes using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion. I'm gonna apply it with my finger as well as a brush. I'm using Sigma's highlighter diffuser brush E71. By warming up the product with your fingers, you help the primer sink in the skin, guaranteeing the eyeshadow payoff, and that's why we use a primer for the long lasting of the colors and the eyeshadows. I'm gonna now use Naked 2 Basic from the Urban Decay Basic palette in just above the crease to create a transitional color. I'm gonna follow that up with Beryllium Tools 776 brush, and I'm applying Dusty Rose from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the outer V of the eye. We're gonna use this color as a gradient, so we're gonna build it up little by little. The more we apply, the more we'll blend it out. I'm also gonna switch between the Sigma Diffuser Crease Brush E38, which is my favorite blending brush. I'm gonna go back between these two brushes just to help me create a smooth look, but also building the product up. So as you can see right now, I am blending out the eyeshadow with the mentioned brush before. I do apologize again for my voice. I'm still sick. I don't know what it is. I still want to get the video up for you guys, so please bear with me. I'm going in blending in window wiper motions with a fluffy brush. I'm now going to be using Sigma Short Shader brush E20, cutting the crease with a Virgin from Anastasia Beverly Hills. But we're going to blend it out with Beryllium Tools 776 brush. So basically we are creating a sort of like a cut crease, but we're blending it out as you can see. The line is no longer there. It's just being blended. And we're going to continue to blend, 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 blend. The key to any look, in particular any smoky eye, is blending. I wish you can blend this fast in real life. It would make it so much easier. I'm also going to switch over to Sigma's E38 just to make sure that there's no harsh lines, so smoothing everything out is key once again. I'm now switching over to Sigma's Cream Color E58 and packing on the lid Baby I'm a Star by Anastasia. This is the color that gives this look the plumliness. And now I'm going with WOS found in the Urban Decay Naked palette basics in the inner corner of the eye just to brighten things up. I'm now going to blend it out with the fluffy brush. Using the same short shader brush that we used before, I'm going to go in with Kohl from Anastasia in the outer V, giving the depth that we're looking for. I'm then going back with the 770 brush and blending everything out, and then switching back to the other brush mentioned before from Sigma E38 just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. I like to wiggle the brush back and forth in the outer V and also move it in a circle motion, helping me achieve the smoked out look that we're going for. I'm now going to move into eyebrows. I'm going to fast forward through this. You guys have seen me do it a couple of times, but I am using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color black, very similar to Anastasia's Brow Wiz, except the color payoff on this one is a little bit less. I like to blend it with the spoolie that comes with it. I absolutely love this spoolie. I do have to give them that. I'm now going to move into liner. I'm going to be creating a very small line. I am using e.l.f. Cosmetics liner. It's called the Expert Liner. It's super affordable, but for this type of look, since I am going to be applying falsies, I just like to create a very tiny line. I'm now using a makeup remover wipe, removing any fallout and also helping me clean out the line at the end. As you can see, we're getting a very sharp line towards the outer V of the eye. Now moving into face, I'm going to be using Magic Skin Butter BB Cream in Fair from L'Oreal Paris. I previously primed my face using Benefit's The Professional. I absolutely love that primer, but I'm just applying this just to give me a little bit of a more even tone and help me get that glow. I'm then going in with L'Oreal True Match. I use W3 as a medium tone, and then I use W7 towards the forehead and at the bottom. As you can see, I use like 3 different colors just to achieve the tone of my skin. Your skin doesn't have the same shade all over it, so using different color foundations helps you keep a more natural look. I'm just using a damp beauty blender to blend everything out. Moving into concealer, I'm almost out of it, but I do have a backup of it, so I'm excited. I'm going to be using Max Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NCW20. I like to apply this with my fingers and then blending it out with a beauty blender. Using your fingers to apply concealer helps warm up the product, helping the product sink into the skin, avoiding the caked on look that nobody likes. Tapping motions with your fingers will guarantee a nice smooth concealer application. I'm now going in with a damp beauty blender, blending the concealer out. I like to damp my beauty blender with Max Prep and Prime, making sure that it's nice and smooth. It's time to set the concealer. I'm going to be using NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, the banana color powder. I'm just literally packing it on, making sure that the concealer is nice and set. I usually do this at the beginning, but I forgot, so now I'm just going to moisturize my lips with EO's Lip Balm. I absolutely love this one. This is the minty flavor. I'm using NYX Conceal Correct Contour, the middle shade. As you guys can see, I'm almost out of it. I'm going to fast forward to this part. You guys seen me do it a couple times already. I'm simply going to apply that shade in the hollows of my cheek, down the bridge of my nose, in my cupid's bow, in my chin, the jawline, and as well as the temples of my forehead. I'm following that contour now with the Fit Me Maybelline's foundation stick. I'm using the color Coconut, which is one of the darker one, just to intensify the contour. And then blending it out with e.l.f.'s stipple brush. This is the smallest one they have. I absolutely love this brush just to blend out the contour. Again, I'm going to fast forward to this because you guys seen it previously, and it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. I will have a video up for you guys shortly on full face of contour, like how to contour and highlight, and I will explain everything in much more detail. I don't do this routine every single day, but it is pretty much the routine I do when I go to an event, some sort of party, a night out, or something like that. It takes your face to a different level, and the makeup looks amazing towards the end. So it's something that I like to do. You don't have to do it. If you want, you can skip this part. I'm blending everything out with the beauty blender, just whatever concealer was left over. It was going to help me remove any harsh lines. I'm now using Benign Luxury Powder, Banana Powder. Kim Kardashian is known for this. Actually, her makeup artist is the one who made it known. But we're just going to apply a thin line of it under the concealing, and then we're just going to let it cook. It helps take your contour into the next level. It also helps lift your cheeks, giving you that high cheekbone and high everything that we're looking for. Once you are done with this and then you apply the highlight, you're going to see how it takes the face to the next level. So I'm just doing the same thing to the next side, but we're going to let it sit there. It looks funny right now, but then we're going to blend it out. I'm also going to be applying it underneath my eyes to set the concealer once again. I'm going to drag it out in a triangle motion, and I'm also going to be applying a little bit of it to the top of my forehead just to avoid any shine. Look how beautiful that looks. Amazing. Now we're going to be moving into my favorite part, bronzer. I literally apply this bronzer everywhere, as I've mentioned in other videos. It's the Milani Bake Bronzer. It's the Soleil one in number 5. I absolutely love this bronzer, and as I said before, and I will continue to say this, I apply it everywhere. It gives you such a nice glow, and especially here in the East Coast, we're in the summer, so hey, you can never go wrong with enough bronzer. Now I'm moving into highlight. These are my favorite combos, and this is my new Soft and Gentle. I'm obsessed. I'm applying it, as you can see, to the natural part where the light hits your face. Look at that glow, which is the top of your cheek, the apple of your nose, or the bridge of your nose, I'm sorry, and a little bit of it in the your forehead. My favorite brush to apply highlight at the moment is Sigma's Soft Blend Concealer F64. This is actually to go underneath your eyes, but I've used it to apply my highlight lately, and I absolutely love it. It's small enough that fits my face, and it gives me that little glow. We're now moving into lips. I'm using MAC's Soar to line my lips, and then I'm gonna be using the new addition to my family, MAC's Brave. This lipstick is a satin finish, and lately I've been obsessed with matte lips. So I'm also going to show you how to turn a lipstick into a matte finish by placing a tissue paper like so on your lips and grabbing a contour brush or any type of fluffy brush that you have with any translucent powder over it, blending it back and forth to remove any shine that the lipstick might have. Look how cute it looks. Anyways, as you can see, the shine is gone. The only place I want shine in this look is going to be in that highlight. Using the same brush that we used to set the concealer, I'm now going to blend it out. I'm going to just touch up that highlight and look at it glow. It's the first time I get it and I'm obsessed with it, guys. I'm now using Milani's Luminoso just to give me a little bit of a rosy cheek. And then I'm going to set my lashes with L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and it's time for falsies. I'm gonna apply a thin layer of glue to the lash line of the lash, and then I'm gonna apply it on top of my natural lash and just pinch at it with the tweezers just to make sure it's nice and secured. I'm going to repeat the same process in the other eye just to show you guys a bit of a close-up. Applying mascara to your natural lashes helps you later blend it in with the falsies. You're not going to have two sets of lashes sticking out. So you see a very thin line of glue, then we're going to place it on top of the natural lash and just let it sit there. And then going back with the tweezers, you're going to pinch it at the bottom of your lash together with the top of the fake lash. So you're just going to pinch it to secure it, and that's pretty much it. Going in with a short shader from Sigma E20 and pink fuchsia from Anastasia, you're just going to run it through the bottom lash line. And then following that, in the outer B of the bottom lash, we're going to apply Baby I'm a Star, which is the lid color that we used from Anastasia, and blending it out with the pink fuchsia. I'm now going to be applying NYX Jumbo in Milky to the waterline or any cream color that you have to kind of bring a little bit light to your eyes. Applying bottom mascara in the lashes. And this pretty much completes the look. If you guys liked it, please comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment bar below. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.